Hello friends, so today I am going to demonstrate you the dynamic report generation within our environment, and the only prerequisite is I hope you have our studio set up on your machine. So in this dynamic report generation, which it will have rich text formatting with live data analysis and great text formatting feature also. So in the current scenario, in the current world, you as a data scientist or as a developer or as a student, you need to generate a dynamic reporting which will have your live data analysis with the supporting text, so that it can be explained to any higher management. And in the current scenario, you also need to create the report in either in online format and or in offline format. And for online format, you need to create HTML for all the complete reporting, and for the offline format, either in Word and or PDF file, you need to learn LaTeX, which both the HTML learning and LaTeX learning is a completely different task, and it will be very time consuming one. So to solve these problems, are come with a package named Knitr, which will automatically generate dynamic report with your live data and the rich text formatting. So I think you already know about the markup language, like which is used for rich text formatting and text styling and such kind of stuff. And there is the lightweighted markup, which is called Markdown, which also create the same thing, but not in that extent. But yes, for the normal user, which only use simple form, which only want to use simple formatting, it will work for them. So there is something called Markdown, which is actually similar to normal Markdown, but the only difference is Markdown have live code with live execution and the final reporting, which is not possible in normal Markdown. So in Knitr package, you need to create Markdown with your live data, and you can also execute the data in the same time before creating the actual report, so then you can modify it and change it as per your requirement. So I'm not going to much theory, and directly pitching into the studio and show you the complete process. So here you need to create a new file and then Markdown. Okay, just define your title of your report, like I'm giving you it the test, and the author name I'm again giving the test. And default output format. So currently our Knitr supporting 3 format: HTML, PDF and Word file. Currently I'm creating the HTML one. Click on the OK. And here, if you can see the three dotted inside the 3 dotted, this is the metadata about your documentation. The title one, which will appear on the top of your documentation. The author name, which will also appear. Date and output format. So currently it's supporting only HTML documentation in this particular document. So output is HTML documentation. You also define any other format like Word, PDF. These 3 currently are supported. And if you see in the next one, the three backtick symbol and followed by braces. So the inside these 3 backtick symbol and inside the 3 backtick symbol and the braces, we can put R code, which will be finally executed when the final report will be generated. You can also execute it at the same time using click on the play button here. If you click on the play, it will automatically generate the data and show you, like the summary card. It will show you, and you can change the things here. And inside outside these backtick symbol, we have text which will be part of your final report generation. And here, if you could see the 2 hashes, then this is something called Markdown. So it will appear as a heading, as a second heading in your final documents. And so I have created one document to demonstrate you the complete process, which is here, r.rmd file. So this is the title of the document. The output format, currently the default output format is HTML. I can also use the Word or PDF. Okay, the parameter is something which I will explain you later. And going to the Markdown one, so the only hashtag is used as the heading one, which is boldest among all the heading. The second heading 2 is 2 hashtag. The third heading is 3 hashtag, and this is a simple text which will appear as is shown in the RStudio. If you want to make something italic, then it must be inside the single star. And something you want to create as a board, then it must be inside the double star. And if you want to create a list, then it must be in this format, starting with the dash symbol. And if you want to create any a mathematical formula, then it must be inside in the dollar symbol. So here when I hover this in this formula, it is appearing as it is. So you can see the formatting change in the what I am written, what is it is appearing, and then followed by the R code. So this is a simple R code. I am using the iris data set, which is very popular. So I am currently using the ggplot to plot the data, and here I am showing the showing you the data. So in this section I load the data and then head to show you data. And when I want to execute it, just click on the play button and it execute it below the R code. So like I can change it dynamically. Like if I write summary and iris, so okay, you can change, you can see the changes here. So this is simplest R code, which is inside the R markdown. Okay, and going to below, you can close the plotting from here. Okay, so this is simple plot using the iris data set. If I click on the play button, it will show it beside the R code. So here the iris is simple. So when I create the plotting using this code, then this code will also appear in your documentation. Sometimes you want it, sometimes you don't want it. So if you want to hide it, then you just need to provide equal to false. So echo or message or anything else is some keyword which is used to format your R code and format your data. I have listed all this kind of stuff, so which is maximum uses in this slide, like echo, warning, message, split, includes, which will appear on your documentation. So similarly here I have message false. So if there is any warning, it will not come into your documentation. And then the image width, like here is a 5, if I have 10 is to 10, then the graph size will be changed. Okay, and if you want to execute your R code inside your text documentation, then you can write in the same section. It will appear as it is. It will appear after execution. And if you want to pass some parameter like some file name and anything, then you need to reset parameter here, and then you can use as a parameter /a. So I'm creating a HTML document. I need to click Knitr to HTML, and it will create your HTML documentation. Everything is automatically, and this is your HTML documentation. You can view it into your browser. Okay, see here your HTML documentation with all formatting and everything, like heading 1, heading 2, italic, bold, item, the mathematics formula. Here you can see the code where I have not mentioned echo, and here you will not see code where I mentioned echo is equal to false. Going to this slide. Okay, you can run from here also. Okay, in a similar fashion, you can create a Word file. Also you can run so is here your Word file with the same formatting and everything, and you can see everything generated so smoothly and so formatted. You can also run via parameter knit with parameter, and it will show you the section where you need to pass parameter. So if you see the complete formatting, you don't need to understand HTML, you don't need to understand latex formatting, and everything is generated automatically, so that your report will be well formatted, and it will reduce a lot of your time and a lot of your effort, and you mainly focus on the data analysis kind of stuff, not on the formatting or any other such stuff. So this is the simplest introduction of Knit package. Just let me know if you want to know anything specific about it. Thanks for watching the video.